feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None, not, this is who I am." I know you ain't.
Build your ultimate fantasy team using stars of today and legends of the past. Take them on the field to become a champion. New this year is MUT Champions. Qualify for Weekend League to compete with the best. Jump into MUT Squads. Build your 3-person squad. Bring your offense. Let's get started building your ultimate fantasy team. This is your starting lineup. You'll add better.
Set me free. Got the streets, all I need. Going hey, hey, hey.
Let's choose a team pack to get. Every NFL team has a pack. This is a player item. You'll add him to your lineup to improve. Now you'll improve your team with the players from the team. You have some new players. Let's add them. The easiest way to add better players to your line. Your overall team rating has improved. Now go get some points and bring.
I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't done yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
To throw on 2nd down, Davis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Davis now. Shorts has got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And what can Prescott do in the OT? Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This is fielded at the 27. And now did he step out of the end zone? He did. Oh, it's a safety, and the game is over. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And Davis has it over the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,